Beloved soul, before your thoughts react to the intensity or confusion in these words, pause for a moment and take a slow breath, because what you are feeling right now is not meant to create fear, discomfort, or misunderstanding. It is meant to bring your awareness back to something very real and important: your connection with yourself. When you hear phrases that feel unclear or intense, your mind may try to fill in the gaps with worry or curiosity, but true guidance does not come through confusion or discomfort. It comes through clarity, calmness, and care. This message is not here to disturb you, it is here to gently bring your attention inward. There are moments in life when your body quietly asks for your attention, not through loud signals, but through small feelings that you may have been ignoring. A sense of tiredness that stays longer than usual, a lack of energy that you cannot fully explain, a feeling that something within you needs care, rest, or understanding. These signals are not random. They are your body's way of communicating with you, asking you to slow down and listen. You may begin to notice that you have been giving your attention to many external things, your responsibilities, your thoughts, your distractions, but not enough to yourself. And now, something within you is asking you to return. Not in a dramatic way, but in a quiet and meaningful way. To check in with how you feel. To notice what your body is telling you. To understand what you may need at this moment. The idea that you need just a few minutes becomes important here, because sometimes all it takes is a small pause to reconnect with yourself. You do not need to change everything at once. You do not need to fix everything immediately. You only need to become aware. When you give yourself even a few moments of real attention, you begin to understand what your body and your mind are asking for. You may also begin to feel that your awareness is becoming more gentle and more focused. You are not judging yourself. You are not rushing yourself. You are simply noticing. And this noticing is powerful, because it allows you to respond with care instead of ignoring what you feel. At the same time, this message is guiding you to remain calm and grounded. There is no need to create fear or discomfort around your body or your state. Your body is not working against you, it is communicating with you. And when you listen with calm attention, you begin to understand what it needs, whether it is rest, balance, movement, or simply a moment of stillness. You may also begin to notice that your connection with yourself is becoming stronger. You are starting to trust what you feel. You are beginning to understand that your well-being is something that requires your awareness, not your neglect. This shift is important because it helps you move forward with more balance and care. As you sit with this message, allow yourself to take that moment. There is nothing you need to rush. There is nothing you need to fear. What matters is that you listen. Pay attention to your breath, to your body, to your thoughts. Notice what feels right. Trust that awareness. You are not here by accident. You are here because you are capable of understanding yourself, of caring for yourself, and of staying connected with what truly matters. And as you continue to give yourself that awareness, you will begin to see that your body, your mind, and your path begin to feel more balanced, more clear, and more aligned with your well-being. Beloved soul, as you continue to stay with this message, something deeper begins to settle within you, because what first felt unclear is now becoming a quiet realization that this moment is not about confusion, it is about awareness. You are not being drawn into anything uncomfortable or fearful, you are being gently invited to reconnect with yourself in a way that feels calm, grounded, and real. There are moments in life when your body and your mind try to communicate with you, not through loud signals, but through subtle feelings that you may have overlooked, and this is one of those moments where your awareness is beginning to notice what truly matters. You may begin to recognize that you have been moving through your days with constant activity, constant thinking, and constant focus on things outside of you. Responsibilities, expectations, distractions, all of these have taken your attention, and in the process, you may have given less attention to yourself. Not intentionally, but gradually. And now, something within you is asking for that attention back. Not in a demanding way, but in a quiet and steady way that simply asks you to notice how you feel. There may be small signals that you have been ignoring. A sense of tiredness that does not go away easily, a feeling of mental heaviness that you cannot fully explain, a lack of energy or motivation that feels unusual. These are not signs of something wrong, they are signs that your body and your mind are asking for balance. They are reminders that you need moments of rest, moments of clarity, and moments of connection with yourself. The idea that you need just a few minutes becomes more meaningful here, because it reminds you that reconnecting with yourself does not require a big change, it begins with small awareness. When you give yourself even a few minutes of real attention, you begin to understand what you need. You begin to notice what feels right and what does not. This awareness creates clarity. You may also begin to feel that your approach toward yourself is changing. You are becoming more patient. You are not judging yourself for feeling tired or distracted. You are simply observing. This shift is important because it allows you to respond with care instead of ignoring what you feel. When you respond with care, you create balance. At the same time, there is a growing sense of calm within you. You are not feeling rushed or pressured to fix everything immediately. You are beginning to understand that real balance comes from steady awareness, not from urgency. When you slow down, even for a few moments, you begin to feel more grounded. You begin to think more clearly. You begin to feel more connected to yourself. You may also notice that your awareness of your body is becoming stronger. You are paying attention to how you feel physically, how your energy changes, how your thoughts affect your state. This awareness helps you understand yourself better. It helps you take care of yourself in a way that feels natural and balanced. As you sit with this part of the message, notice how everything feels more gentle and steady. That gentleness is important. It means you are no longer reacting to confusion, you are understanding with clarity. You are not being asked to do anything complicated, you are being guided to simply notice and listen. Stay present with yourself. Trust what you are beginning to understand. The message is not about discomfort or confusion, it is about awareness, balance, and care. And as you continue to move forward with that awareness, you will begin to see that your body, your mind, and your overall sense of well-being become more aligned, more stable, and more connected with who you truly are. Beloved soul, as you move deeper into this message, you may begin to feel a quiet shift forming within you, because what once felt unclear is now becoming understanding. You are starting to realize that this moment is not about anything external or confusing, it is about something within you becoming clear and grounded. There are times in life when your body and your mind begin to align, when your thoughts become more organized, when your awareness becomes more focused, and when your sense of self starts to feel more present instead of distracted, and this is one of those moments where your awareness is guiding you back to yourself. You may begin to notice that your connection with yourself is becoming stronger. You are more aware of how you feel, both physically and mentally. You are beginning to recognize patterns in your energy, moments when you feel strong and clear, and moments when you feel tired or unfocused. This awareness is not something to judge, it is something to understand. It helps you see what your body and mind need in order to stay balanced. The idea that you should give yourself a few minutes becomes even more meaningful here, because you begin to understand that small moments of awareness create big changes over time. When you pause, when you breathe, when you simply notice how you feel, you are strengthening your connection with yourself. You are allowing your body and your mind to reset, to balance, and to move forward with more clarity. You may also begin to notice that you are becoming more intentional with your time and energy. You are less likely to ignore your needs. You are more willing to take a moment when you need it. This shift is important because it shows that you are valuing yourself more. You are understanding that your well-being is not something to overlook, it is something to maintain. At the same time, there is a growing sense of calm within you. You are not feeling pressured to do everything at once. You are beginning to understand that balance is created through consistency, not urgency. When you take small moments to reconnect with yourself, you create a steady sense of peace that supports you throughout your day. You may also begin to feel a quiet confidence building within you. It is not loud or overwhelming, but it is stable. It is the feeling that you understand yourself better, that you can recognize what you need, and that you can respond in a way that supports your well-being. This confidence allows you to move forward without confusion. As this part settles within you, recognize that you are not disconnected from yourself anymore. You are becoming more aware, more present, and more aligned. The message you are receiving is not something separate from you, it is a reflection of what you are already beginning to understand. And as you continue to stay present with that understanding, you will begin to see that what once felt unclear is now becoming something steady, something balanced, and something that you can trust to guide you toward a healthier and more connected way of living, where your body, your mind, and your awareness all move together in harmony. Beloved soul, as this message reaches its final depth, everything that once felt unclear now becomes calm, steady, and deeply clear, because what you are truly experiencing is not confusion, it is awareness completing itself within you. You are no longer reacting to unclear or intense words, you are understanding their meaning, and that meaning is simple yet powerful. You have reached a point where your connection with yourself is becoming stronger, where your awareness is guiding you more than distraction, and where your sense of balance is beginning to feel natural instead of forced. There is a quiet sense of completion here, not of your journey, but of a phase where you may have felt disconnected from yourself, where you may have ignored your own needs, where you may have moved through your days without fully noticing how you felt. But now, something within you has changed. You are beginning to understand that your body and your mind are always communicating with you, and when you listen, you create balance. You may now feel a calm certainty within yourself. It is not loud or overwhelming, but it is steady and real. It is the feeling that you already know when you need rest, when you need focus, when you need to pause, and when you are ready to move forward. This clarity did not appear suddenly, it was built over time through your experiences, and that is why it feels stable now. The meaning of everything you have read becomes simple. It is not about anything external or urgent, it is about you recognizing your own needs. You are no longer in a place where you ignore how you feel. You are in a place where you can respond with awareness. This shift changes how you move forward, because you are no longer disconnected, you are aligned with yourself. You may also notice that your sense of balance is becoming stronger. This is because you now trust your own awareness. You understand that by paying attention to your body and your mind, you are able to maintain your well-being. This understanding removes confusion and replaces it with confidence. As you move forward from this point, remember that you do not need to rush or force anything. Real balance happens when you stay aware, not when you push yourself beyond your limits. Stay present with yourself. Continue to notice how you feel. Continue to trust your own understanding. Each moment of awareness will strengthen your connection with yourself. As this message closes, let it leave you with a sense of calm strength. You are not disconnected, and you are not unaware. You are present, you are aware, and you are capable of taking care of yourself in a way that feels natural and balanced. And as you continue to trust that awareness within you, you will begin to see that your body, your mind, and your path remain steady, clear, and fully aligned with your well-being. Backhand index pointing right comment, I listen to myself, if this resonates. Thumbs up, like and subscribe for more messages like this.